Thomas Edison, the inventor who failed 1,000 times and changed everything. Imagine being told you're not smart enough. Imagine being fired, told you never succeed, and watching your ideas fail over and over again. Most people would quit. Thomas Edison didn't. He was called slow, difficult, and even unteachable as a kid, but he became one of the most prolific inventors in history, holding over 1,000 patents and lighting up the world quite literally. If you're a young person today wondering what it takes to succeed, especially when life feels hard, when failure stacks up, or when no one believes in you, Edison is proof that persistence beats perfection. Who was Thomas Edison? Born in 1847 in Ohio, Edison didn't have an easy start. He was homeschooled after teachers labeled him addled. He had severe hearing loss from a young age, and he failed a lot, but he never stopped asking questions, never stopped experimenting, never stopped building. As a young man, he worked as a telegraph operator, studied electronics, and eventually opened his own research lab in New Jersey, a place that would become the birthplace of some of the most important inventions in modern history. Edison's creations included the electric light bulb, the phonograph, the first sound recording playback device, motion picture cameras, electric power systems, improvements to the telephone and battery. His inventions didn't just work, they changed the way the world lives, moves, and communicates. What can you learn from Thomas Edison? Edison's genius wasn't about being the smartest guy in the room. It was about being the most relentless. Here's what young people today can learn from his mindset. 1. Failure is your greatest teacher. Edison is famous for saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He didn't see failure as a defeat. He saw it as data. Every setback was a lesson. Every mistake was one step closer to success. This mindset changed history, and it can change your life too. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid to stop trying. Failure isn't final. Quitting is. 2. Outwork everyone else. Edison said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." In other words, ideas are cheap. Execution is everything. He worked 16+ hours a day. He took naps in his lab. He tested thousands of materials to find the right filament for the light bulb. He outlasted obstacles with sheer effort. If you want to be exceptional, show up early, stay late, and don't stop until it works. The grind isn't glamorous, but it gets results. 3. Be curious about everything. Edison was obsessed with how things worked. He tore apart gadgets, studied books, built machines, and asked constant questions. He once said, "To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. You don't need a fancy lab. You need curiosity. You need the courage to explore, build, test, and learn, especially outside the classroom. Ask what if. Ask why not. Ask how can I? Then go figure it out. 4. Solve real problems. Edison didn't invent just to show off. He invented to serve. He looked at real-world problems, darkness, communication, energy, sound, and built tools to fix them. He wanted his inventions to help people, not just impress them. He said, "The value of an idea lies in the using of it." You've got creativity. Now aim it at something meaningful. What frustrates you? What needs to be fixed? What can you build that makes life better for others? Great inventors and great leaders solve problems that matter. Why this matters today. We live in a world obsessed with instant results. One bad grade and students quit. One rejection and people give up. But Edison's life screams the opposite. Keep going. Keep building. Keep believing. He didn't care about being perfect. He cared about progress. He failed thousands of times and changed the world anyway. So if you're feeling stuck, tired, or discouraged, good. You're in the same place every great inventor starts. Now pick yourself up, try again and again and again, because the breakthrough you're looking for might be just one more attempt away. Be like Edison.